So here's a quick tutorial on the repercussions of not saving your scan correctly in CS ScanFlow. So for example, an implant scan, what your laboratory will receive are upper and lower in occlusion showing the emergence profile and upper and lower in occlusion. I'm just going to remove the opposing arches and upper and lower in occlusion to show the scan bodies. And obviously you do not need to scan a full arch a second time. These are just stitched in, hence the cutting and rescanning of the scan body stage in the implants. However, if you incorrectly save your scan as an orthodontic scan when you're saving and exporting, then the only thing the labs will receive is that scan in occlusion, okay? So that's all they'll receive. They won't see the scan bodies. Have no fear. Do not worry. It's all there in your backup file. So I'm going to show you now how to recover that. So if we go into our software, instead of doing a scan, you're going to import a previous scan. So let's have a look at this. So you've gone to your patient basically, and you've gone to import instead of scan. Now, I know that that scan was taken on the 20th of the 4th. So you can search by date. So go here. Now I know it's that one because I renamed it for this demo. So okay, so 3 implants. So now it will re-import the data. And what you can do, all the data is there, both the emergence profile, occlusion or multiple occlusions, and the scan bodies is all there. And you just need to tick a different box on export, and that's it. And then resend to your laboratory. So it's re-imported the scan, it's re-imported prior to the check or refinement stage, but it's re-imported at the scan body stage. So you've done your emergence profile, you've done your cutting, you've stitched in the scan bodies, and for your information, this case only used the one scan flag because they did use the selective tool, select area tool for scanning, so that basically when you use this tool for implant scanning, you can place one scan flag. Any of the blue area will not be seen by the scanner, so you could move that scan flag to a different scan body to a different area. Okay, so that's the scan body selection tool. Very, very useful indeed. So now all you need to do is go through the usual process of refinement, high resolution always. So now you have emergence profile scan. Obviously the gold areas are missing areas that you haven't scanned, and it's clinician's decision whether to leave these or scan them yourself. We can always switch the light off, just a reminder, to get more contrast. And in this blue box here, it shows you emergence profile. Click on the other one, and then the same is shown with the scan flags. Okay, there we go. There they are. So you don't need adapt because you're not going to be putting a model on them. You could just export. And here's the bit I want to remind you of. This is the purpose of today. Make sure this is the little hiccup that a couple of people that have been very used to version 3.1 software have forgotten to do in version of ScanFlow, CS ScanFlow. Okay, because it's slightly different. So clinical indication. Please tick the implant box, then the lab will receive both sets of files. If your last scan was an orthodontic scan, it will remember that box. So remember to tick the implant box. Likewise, if you're doing a restoration scan and you've done a pre-prep scan and a prep scan, again, the lab will receive both sets in occlusion, so tick the restoration box. And that's it. It's just remember that. There we go, and save and exit. So here is the save scan, and then we right click, open CS Mesh Viewer just to double check, and just to reiterate what I said at the very beginning, which is the split screen. And there we have it, emergence profile scans and scan body scans.